Hi, everybody. I'm Katrina Rasbold, and somehow, some way in the past, you subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I appreciate all of y'all. There's a bunch of you, and I have been very remiss in not posting anything for, let's be honest, a couple years now. Life was pretty crazy. Went through a lot, and I'm in a good place now, and I appreciate that. Most of y'all are here because of the material that I posted as a practicing witch, as folk magic practitioner. I have a lot of experience with that. I'm not humble about that at all. I've done a lot. And I love to share it. I love teaching folk magic. I love teaching the types of cleansings that I do and the type of magic that I work for other people. I've been a practicing witch for around 40 years now, and I've probably, I guess, about 15 years been working in a professional capacity for people. I do cleansings, I do card readings, I do spell work for people, rituals for people. I really love doing that. I love connecting with people in that way and helping them feel like they've got an energy boost to the things that they want to do, the goals that they have in their life. So a lot of you came on and watched my instructional videos that I have here. We have Ask a Witch, which are just little vignettes almost, and answering questions that I get asked a lot. We've got some other videos that are a little bit longer and more intensive instruction that go on my website, wrong website, crossroadsoccult.net. I have got a full library of long classes that you can order, and most of them they're pretty cheap. I'm easy. But as you watch those videos, both the ones on the crossroadsoccult.net and the ones here on the YouTube channel, you can see me go through my aging process, and you see my hair go from brown to red to brown to gray. And so you watched me age. And so I've been around on YouTube a long time, and I've met a lot of wonderful people on YouTube. So I decided what I wanted to do was reconnect with those people who cared enough to subscribe to my channel. And I'm not going to let you down this time unless I die. If I die, I can't help you there too much. I'll try to come back and infiltrate your little interwebs, but otherwise I'm going to be posting on here pretty often because I have a new format, and some of you might enjoy it and some of you might not, and I understand it's not for everybody. I stopped to think about what I would like to do with my YouTube channel. And I thought about a lot of things in this regard. This question had a whole lot of strands knitting this sweater. I thought about when I got together a group of people from that had been regulars in my store when Eric and I had our Crossroads Occult store in Shingle Springs, California. We knew a lot of wonderful people. And when we closed because we were retiring, I thought, I really don't want to let these people go. I want to continue to connect with these people. So I had a gathering at my house, and I asked them what I thought they wanted, or what they thought they wanted from a group. And the word that kept coming up was community and family. Those were the two biggest words that I heard. They wanted to be seen as their witchy selves and to be appreciated for that. A lot of them have partners or families that don't embrace the magical side of life. To me, that's just living half a life. I understand those people are on their own path and everything, but wow, what a lot we see, don't we, y'all? We see so much as magical practitioners in the world, and they don't have anybody to share that experience with. So they wanted to connect with other practitioners to share. They wanted a magical family. And I thought about what I wanted way back 30 years ago, 40 years ago, 25 years ago, 20 years ago. What I wanted was somebody who was further along than I was, who could tell me, don't step in that pothole. Be careful, there's a great big pothole there. Don't step in it. People who could say, yeah, I know how to fix that. I know how to do that. I can help you. I can tell you what to do. I wanted somewhere to go. I wanted somebody who was living a life that I wanted to live, where I could say, I want to be like them. Now, I'm not saying I'm anybody's role model or anything like that, but I'm going to tell you, I have a real good life. I kid you not. And I wish I could have go back to my younger self and say, listen, here's what's going to happen. Stay out of your own way. Be compassionate. Care about people. Don't be afraid to care about people. And you're going to end up here. And it would have all been worth it. But back then, I didn't know that. Back then, I didn't have anywhere to go. And I wish I could have, and this is the word that came to my mind, a magical Meemaw. Now, where I come from, Meemaw is law. She's the high priestess of the family, basically. She is the one everybody goes to. Everybody enjoys being around. She's always got unconditional love. She's always got cookies. She's always there when your parents let you down. Meemaw is Meemaw. And I thought, I want a magical Meemaw. And then I thought, I want to know really cool people. And one of the things that's interesting about my kind of trajectory in life is there was a time, maybe 25 years ago, where I did not have any friends to speak of. Maybe 2 or 3, and they were far away. And I thought I really wanted some friends that I could connect with really well. And so I started putting energy into it. I literally manifested friends and a good community network of people. I also have had a lot of different iterations of my life. Y'all might not know this, but I worked the General Hospital Fan Club weekend for almost 20 years. Got to meet most of the General Hospital stars and a lot of the people that support them and their fan groups and that sort of thing. And that was a real fun and interesting thing to do. I've led covens for around almost 40 years, 35 years, I guess it's been. And I worked as Wiccan. I've worked as a folk magic practitioner. My husband and I developed the CUSP system of magical manifestation that's now practiced worldwide. You can go to thecuspway.com to read about that. And so I've done a lot of things, and I wish I could tell my younger self, you're going to do cool stuff. You're going to meet good people. You're going to have friends. And what I want to do now is I want to introduce my friends to you. I know some really cool people. I know authors. I know psychics. I know movie stars. Not fancy ones, just a little bit less than fancy. But I've got people I can introduce you to. And most of all, I want you to meet my daughter. My daughter, Delena, I've got 6 kids. She's my number 4. The other 5 are sons. And she's just my heart. And she is a witch as well. She's an artist. She is a fascinating person. And I know you're going to love her. And she's going to be my co-host for a lot of this. You're going to see Delena involved quite a bit because she also is a content creator and she's a writer and she is an artist. And so she's going to be coming on board a lot too. I'm going to post a video where you get to meet her. And so there will be times that I'm just talking to you like this and we're just shooting the shit and we're just talking about things that happen. There's going to be times it's me and her just talking back and forth and you're along for the ride. It's going to be times that it's me by myself interviewing somebody else. She might be interviewing some people. It might be me, her, and her daddy talking. So you're going to see a lot of people, a lot of faces, and I promise you they'll all be fun. They'll all be interesting. And I want you to feel like you're an important part of this community, that you've got somebody that sees you and accepts you and wants to connect with you. We are very, I say we, meaning Delena and I, are very responsive to our YouTube comment section. If you have been involved with my videos at all, you know that I reply to almost every comment that I get. We haunt those, we look for those, we enjoy those. And we don't take any of that for granted. You know, we love that you chose to interact with us. We will have some live streams later on. We're not doing that right now, but we will be doing that once the channel takes hold a little bit and I see whether this is something y'all enjoy or not. So to tell you a little bit more about myself, at this moment, right now, I'm 64 years old. I started as a magical practitioner when I was around 20, 21 years old. And let's see what else is super interesting. I wrote an article called The Pagan Agenda, where I talked about all the things that pagans want to do. They want to write a book, and I wrote a whole bunch of those. They want to run a major festival, and I I was the president of the group that put on the Pangaea Festival. I lectured at PantheaCon for many years, which was a great big pagan festival in San Jose for 20 years. It's gone now. And I also worked with the Sacramento Celtic Fairy Festival, and I worked with Sacramento Pagan Pride. So I did that part. They wanted to have a metaphysical store, and I did. I had one of the best metaphysical stores in California, and I want to tell you, it's just as fun as you think it would be. We loved doing that. But it was time for us to retire, and let me tell you what. When the goddess speaks, Eric and I listen. I've always said that he and I know when to leave a party, and it was time, and so we retired. And we miss it. There's parts of it we really miss, but we knew it was time to do that. So I ran the metaphysical store. I've wanted to run a coven. I've done that. So, pretty much all of the things that, you know what? Here's what I'm going to say. A lot of pagan people and witchy and magical people say, I want to start a commune. I want to have a sustainable living situation with lots of other people. I don't want that. That's something I haven't done. I'm not a people person. I get over peopled real easy. If I'm out and about from my house a whole lot, I start feeling real skeevy. The energy just kind of hits me, even with shielding. It's just more than what I want to do. And as I get older, the shielding that it takes to keep that energy to come in is just exhausting for me. So I don't go out and about a whole lot. I do now and then. My husband, however, he's a social butterfly. He's gone to some Japanese sword fighting class where he and my son Dylan bang on each other and other people with swords and bow a lot. I swear I'm not trying to be culturally insensitive. I just don't know a lot about it. But he's always out doing something, riding his Harley or going to this meeting or that meeting. He did hospice support. He's done all kinds of stuff. Me, I'm in my house. And so this interaction for me kind of is my social life, is connecting with y'all. So I'm not ever going to have the commune unless it's my kids and I want to just gather them together on our property so everybody's safe. Otherwise, nah. I even get uncomfortable if people are in my house for longer than 4 or 5 days or a week, when they come to visit. So there's some people I can give a pass to, but yeah, I'm just not into big groups of people. So that's kind of who I am. Now, for those of you who haven't read any of my books, bless your heart, I have a lot of them. I've written fictional series. One is called the main fictional series is called the Seven Sisters of Avalon, and it is a post-Arthurian Avalon story from the eyes of 7 different priestesses, plus a couple of other people in Daughters of Avalon, the first book. So I wrote this 8-book series that's fictional. And I've written a lot of nonfiction on how to work different kinds of magic and how to manage different magical situations. So wrote the books, I've done the lectures, and now I'm just a retired old lady. I live in a wonderful house hidden in the mountains of El Dorado County. You have to know where I'm at to come see me, and then you have to have a reason to be back there because I'm way back in the hills. And we live a pretty private life, actually, despite everything about us being on the internet. But I love what I do. I love the home that I have. I love the life that I'm living. I never thought I'd be able to say that in my entire life. My 6 children are all adults now out there in the world. My youngest turned 26 2 days ago, and my oldest is 47. And so there's a huge kind of scope there of the ages of my kids. And yes, they all did. This is not a blended family. They all came straight out of my body. So, 5 sons, 1 daughter. And I just love them all to pieces. They're all I've raised some really wonderful people. I'm real proud of that. So that's what I'm doing here. We are still going to talk about magic. I will still answer your questions as those come up if you want to connect with me. My email is drrasbold, DRRASBOLD @gmail.com. I'll put that in the links down there. I'll put some of the other contacts down there in the links too, like my website and our Crossroads site as well. And we also make and sell magical items. So if you need fixed candles or you need poppets or you need rusted nails. I mean, we got a little bit of everything, sprays and baths and oils and incenses. Everything in our shop is completely handmade, except for the nails. I didn't bang out the nails. So we'll still talk about magical stuff, but we're also just going to be talking about life. We're going to be talking about what it's like to live a magical life as a magical person in a mundane world. We're going to talk about strategies for how crazy it is out there and how you can keep your hope alive and stay connected and enjoy being around people without having to collapse into fear and anxiety, even though it's really tempting to do. We're going to be talking about all kinds of stuff, folks, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it and come along for the ride. If you don't, I get that. I'm not going to take it personally if you decide to unsubscribe. One of the things that I don't do is I don't pay attention to ugly feedback. If you got something you want to say, you're free to email me. If you put it in the comments and it's something just blatantly nasty, it's probably going to get deleted because we just ain't got time for that. I'm going to be honest. We just want to just connect and enjoy being together. So that's what I'm doing. And I hope you'll enjoy our little community. I hope you enjoy some of the interviews I got lined up for you. We have author Deborah D'Angelo who's going to be coming on. We got author Katrina Rasbold who's going to be coming on. Internationally renowned psychic Corby Mitleid, I feel bad. She's one of my best friends. I never say her name right. Is going to be joining us as well. I'm gonna knock on the door of my friend Tomas Prower, who's a wonderful writer, see if he'll talk to us. I've just got this wish list of so many people that I want to connect you with and talk to about, and you're just gonna love them. So that's what we're doing. And as you watch a few more of the videos, you'll see a little bit more of what we're up to. Our on average, our videos will be 20 to 30 minutes long. And they're all going to be set up in such a way that you can just listen to them. You don't have to look at our faces while you're doing it. You'd really be missing something if you didn't, because we're real pretty. But you can just listen and just be in the room with us while we're having these conversations. And we would just absolutely love to have you. So that's what we're doing. And I appreciate you taking the time to listen to my little introduction here. And this is the relaunching of the website that's been around for so long. And I hope to see you round the block, and I hope to see you in our little videos that we're putting out. And we will pay attention to you if you comment. Y'all take care now, and I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you too. You're all right. You're going to be all right. Talk to you later, folks. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.